Hi everyone! For this week, I want to talk about meditation and specifically my struggle with it in the last few weeks.
What is this?
You may or may not be in a vlog. If you don't want to, of course you don't like.
Folks at Badminton Stadion.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, sorry. Hello?
Hey! Hey!
Oh,
I have been meditating for probably several years now, and I've considered it to be one of my superpower. It's this ability for me to really look at what's going on in my head and label each emotion and figure out whether I want to do something about it or not. In the past, typically I meditate about 8 minutes a day. In good days, I can meditate like 8 minutes in the morning and then 8 minutes in the afternoon. And when I used to work at my old place, I even had a meditation buddy, Nick. This is how I typically meditate. So I will simply just sit in my trusty chair, which is really nice. And then I close my eyes, and sometimes I turn on some songs for 8 minutes. Or sometimes I simply just put an alarm and I just let my mind goes. And that's about it. If you're starting thinking always to want to meditate, there is no other easier way to start than just sitting down and be quiet for 8 minutes. Count your breathing if you really have problems in running mind, but never ever try to calm your mind by saying, "Mind, please be calm," because that will never work. Instead, what you can do is you can label some of the emotion that comes through, label some of the stories that your brain is telling you, and just by being aware of it, typically it stops your mind racing.
you're in one now, and you may be in a vlog, or you may not. Like, it depends.
GoPro. I've
Yeah.
never seen that.
Really?
Yeah.
You've never seen a GoPro?
No. What does it do?
People have headbands with GoPros all the time, so they film themselves doing
That's
sport.
right.
Absolutely ridiculous to have a GoPro on a handle in your hand. GoPro is supposed to be mobile, like you wear it somewhere. So
Oh, who says it's supposed to be? Just like just like socks supposed to have like the same color.
but then you can just have a regular camera. That's the thing.
Now, in the last few weeks, what I noticed is that it's really tough for me to get to 8 minutes. I have the system where if I don't meditate, averaging about 8 minutes a day, I will get charged, I will get penalized. So I had to pay like about $20 for 2 failures in the last few weeks. And I figure that something has to change. So I'm wondering what that would be. The thing with meditation, I think, that is really hard to do, the type of situation that makes it really hard to do to meditate, is 2 things. For me, at least. It's one when I'm completely overjoyed. Like, for example, last Saturday I won a contest, and so the entire night, the entire day, my mind was just replaying that scene from my mind when I saw the audience clapping. And it was, of course, a joyous scene, and I can see why my brain really wants to replay it over and over and over again. Although it's good for probably half an hour, but then after that it becomes annoying. It feels like I don't have control over what my mind should be thinking. And then the last few days there has been some conflict with a friend of mine. I've been replaying kind of the actual dialogue in my head over and over and over again. And that also caused me real difficulty in concentrating and looking at my breathing. But I don't know what I need to do now that I've failed twice in the last few weeks to meditate 8 minutes a day. What I'm thinking is that I could reduce the meditation to 4 minutes a day. And sometimes it works on my favor when the goal that I'm trying to do is actually really easy to do. Sometimes I will overperform on the goal, and hopefully I'll be back to my normal average of meditating 8 minutes a day. But every day is a constant struggle.
Wow, you're both biking.
We'll see you upstairs.
Okay, well,
You're not gonna watch it?
well, we can walk. Oh yeah, the 2 of us can fit here. Oh God.
I have your shell and the 2 kids there, so I'm pretty sure that you should. But you don't have the time.
that's it for this week's vlog. Let me know in the comments of what you think and how I can get back to my usual meditation schedule. And if you are nearby to me and you want to meditate together, let me know. I'm always up for it.
We are here at
Where are we?
China. Power. He can shoot you.
That's right.
Hello, Iron Man.
Thank you.
Well, I hope you like the vlog, and this is something that's completely new that I'm making. I would really appreciate if you like it, if you do, of course, and if you share it around. I will be trying to push this vlog out every single week, and I'll be talking about my life, my productivity, my business, things that happens in the last few weeks in the life of Martha, and hopefully also Minan soon. Alright, bye!